Shouts chopung you. Welcome to a 20-minute video. I made 2 full 20-minute videos. I started this at 2:30 and then I had to redo it again at 3, and now we are at 3:26 a.m. in the morning. 3:26, June 11th, Wednesday. Man, well, I could take it negatively or I could take it as a learning experience. I could also just stop it and say no 20-minute video. But I'm going to grit and we can get through this. But I realized I think there are some subjects I cannot add. I think I need to remove it because it's too negative. So let me make a note of this to not talk about that and to talk about something else. So let's go at this again. For me, let's talk about the day and then we'll talk about work. I gotta be mindful of the things I say. So my previous 20-minute video, I said that I was going to sleep at 3:30. That didn't happen because I did go to bed. I did put my head in the pillow, close my eyes, and I couldn't sleep. So I was just laying there with my eyes closed for about what I thought was 15 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes. Because my mind, I was thinking about all sorts of things. And I thought to myself, wow, this is taking quite some time for me to go to sleep. Maybe I should have some white noise. Let me pull up a podcast or some music, something just so I could hear in the background. And hopefully I'll daze off and go to sleep. So pull up my phone, turn on the phone, and it showed the time. It was 4:30. And I was thinking to myself, wow, I've been just laying there thinking that I'm falling asleep, but I'm actually just worrying about stuff with my eyes closed. So yeah, anyways, I did go to sleep. So I wrote 4:30, but I'm pretty sure it's much later than that. I got up at 8:50. I did the usual. I made the food. I made the coffee. I put shi chade, which means I used the restroom. I also, at 9:07, I wrote and read messages with my Facebook friends. At 9:35, I did the prayer and meditation. I put jizhong, which means not good in Hmong, because I was distracted. Not only with the tooth, but also with things that are about to come. It hasn't come yet, so I don't think I should be worrying that much. But I'm just thinking, like, how can I prepare myself? And there's another situation that's going on that got me very delusional. I'll probably mention it later if I remember. But the thing is, other thing I'm really worried about is being back on the streets, and I don't want to be back on the streets. I've been there for 5-6 years and it ain't great, and I don't want to go through it. I don't want to go through it, but it looks like I don't have a choice. And anyways, let's move on. So at 9:53, I went to sleep again for more than 30 minutes. At 10:26, that's when I woke up. I studied Hmong. It's not good, it's not bad, but it needs to be better. It needs to be better because if I really want to go to Vietnam, I gotta learn the Hmong, because working out is the easy part. Learning the Hmong, that's the tough one. And man, I gotta figure something out. I said that I was gonna do the sign up for the language exchange. I still have not done that yet. I'll talk about that I'll talk about that later. And actually, I'll mention that now because I might forget. When I went to work, I planned to sign up, but I was too tired. Something happened, and I'm not sure what, but I was very tired. But more on that in a bit. So let's get it moving. At 11:40, who is she? Zhong. Who she means clean up. Zhong is table in Hmong. So I pretty much put the laptop away, put the camera away, put the hub away, the mic, the keyboard, the mouse, put it all into my traveling bag, which I think I need a bigger bag because right now I have the Peak Design 10 liter and it is crammed. So I need to get a bigger bag, but I'm gonna have to save up money for that. And it's not really needed right now because right now, even though it's filled, it's still usable. So let's get it moving. At 11:55, not that shoe means I ate lunch. 12:15 SSM. Unfortunately, that is scrolling social media, trying to kick the habit to lessen the social media. At 12:31, I put boo. Boo means sleep in Hmong. I slept again for 45 minutes, and then I got ready to go to work. I left the house at 1:40, and I got to the Buena Park location at I think 2:30 plus, around that time. And yeah, so that was my time here until I got to work. Work was okay. I think I got a total of 8 requests. I declined 2, so I took 6, and I made $47. My acceptance rating has gone up to 50%, which is a lot better because I think a week or two ago it was at 29%. I'm not that picky anymore because I realized such few requests comes in, so if it's bad, I'll take it, but if it's truly bad, that's when I will not take it. So even the bad ones, I'll take it because there's barely any requests coming in because too many drivers, not a lot of people ordering. So whatever I got, I should just take it. And I truly hope Father of Heaven makes an opportunity for me to do something else. I'm tired of doing the Uber Eats. I mean, doing the job is fun, but just dealing with the drivers on the road, that just destroys everything because there's so many distracted drivers. They have more important things to do than pay attention on the road, I guess. Anyways, so yeah, that was the day in work. Now we're going to talk about the next subject. Tired. But I'm not going to say the other one because I did 2 full 20-minute videos, but I had to scrap it because of the negativity. So I'm not going to talk about the negative part. But yeah, I wrote tired. I was tired. When I got to the workplace, I didn't even really scroll social media. I tried to. I didn't even play video games. I tried to, but I couldn't. I was just so tired. So sleeping was king. It was king. So when I tried to play video games to stay awake, I just got sleepy and I was like, I just put it away. And I tried to scroll social media. I was just too sleepy. I just slept throughout most of the day. But the good news was I was fully alert when I received a delivery request. So that's the funny part. So right when I received a delivery, even the bad ones, I still took it. And I was fully alert. In a way, I was like, yay, I got something to do at least. I can make some money and just get moving instead of just sitting in one spot and sleeping. So I was happy when I got delivery requests. And yeah, I couldn't figure out why I was tired at that time. But the Father of Heaven, he did step in and he did let me know. He was like, you know why you're tired. I showed you before how you could cure that. And he did. The cure to stop being tired is to work out, put our bodies in intense stress. And for example, before, when I called myself Huang elyajvlogs, this was like 2 years ago or more, I had a complete different mindset than what I have now. Back then I did the things I hated, I did it right away. And I do it without even thinking. Once anything bad pops up, things I don't want to do, I just do it. Like, oh, I didn't want to run, we gonna run. Oh, I don't want to clean up, we gonna clean up. Oh, I don't want to pay the bill because I don't have much money in the bank, we gonna look at the bank and we're gonna handle it right there and then. That's how it was back then. That was like 2 or 3 years ago. And back then I put my body in a lot of physical stress. Like when I was running, I didn't run a mile or two a day. I was running 8 miles plus a day. And on top of that, I would go to the gym and put in 2 to 3 hours of heavy, not just lifting, but a lot of cardio, a lot of work. I did a lot of explosive work and I tried to maintain the stamina and the endurance, just kept going at it, whatever it was. And through all that, at the end of the day, I had a great time sleeping. And the cool thing was, I did not even need a lot of sleep, because within 5 to 6 hours, when I got up, boom, I was totally charged up. I was so charged up, I don't even need coffee or anything. And I would be good throughout the whole day as long as I had that intense workout. But also, I had a really clean diet back then. I didn't eat the chocolate. I stopped eating the chips, which is great. But I was eating very healthy then. I was eating a lot of vegetables. I was eating a lot of fruits. Those were my 2 main snacks. And yeah, I mean, all I did was I just bought samjang. It's a chili Korean paste. It's kind of like miso with chili flakes mixed. And I dipped that with carrots, with celery, with zucchini, with radish, just vegetables, and munch on it before I go to sleep. Munch on it, brush my teeth, go to sleep, and man, I was hydrated from the vegetables or fruits, whatever I was eating. And I was really good to go. I was energized. And I guess he showed me that because that's the way I need to be again. And I did this when I was in the streets. So yeah, it was intense. It was intense, but yeah, so he did give me an answer. Right now we got five minutes. Man, I'm just so out of it. Need to make a change. I keep saying it, but I'm not really doing it. Let me share the delusional part. So when I get super depressed, I realize I want to buy something when I get super depressed. And one thing I've been thinking of lately is a speaker, because the one on my laptop, it sounds amazing. It's has a title, Bowers and Wilkins speaker. Sounds amazing. And then my neighbor, he was showing off his JBL. It's like this little speaker. And I was thinking, man, maybe I should have one of those. Not only to use it for my laptop, but also in my car, so I could turn off my car and listen to the music on the speaker than having my car on. Because when I have the car on, it takes up battery, and to charge the battery, it takes up gas. So I'm thinking, yeah, maybe I should get a speaker. I mean, I bought cheap speakers. Let me show it. I got these ones. It comes in a pair. But these are, I wouldn't say they're cheap, because these were like $30, I think, or maybe a little more than that. It doesn't sound great. So I'm thinking I need to get a better sounding speaker. Of course, there's many out there, many for about $30 to $100 are pretty good, but the ones I'm looking at are $200 plus. And the reason why I look at that amount is like, if I buy it one time, I'll use it, because that's how my other stuff are. I just buy the one I really want, and I keep it for years, like 7-10 years plus. So I'm thinking the money probably worth it, because it's just a one-time buy. Just like my other stuff, like the light stands, when I was thinking, oh, they're expensive, I'm using it and I enjoy it and I like it. So if I buy it, I like it, I'm going to use it. So the same with the speaker. So let me show the ones I've been looking at. But first, I do want to say that we got 3 minutes. Is that I have a sibling. She had one of these speakers, and it sounded amazing. And it was a Marshall speaker. The one my neighbor had was a JBL. I mean, it sounds great too. But I like the Marshall one a lot better. I remember how crisp and clear it sounded, just like the Bowers and Wilkins that I have. And I'm not like an audiophile or anything like that, but I do appreciate a good sound system. So maybe let me share my screen. So here I'm looking at the Marshall. I shouldn't even be thinking about this. I got so much things to pay. My credit cards are up there, and now I'm thinking about this. I'm thinking maybe I should just get it so I could stop thinking about it, because I realize once I get something, I do stop thinking about it. Just like the laptop, I used to think about it every single time, and it would mess up my day because I would just keep thinking about the laptop. But now I got it, I don't think about it anymore. It's just, now it's done. Thinking maybe it's the same thing with the speaker, because yeah, I mean, when I listen to the music on the laptop, it sounds amazing. And if I get one of these, I could it's multi-use. I could carry it around. I shouldn't even think about it, but I've been thinking for the past couple days. I didn't talk about it, but I think it's because of my neighbor. He kept pulling out his speaker, and he kept showing off and talking about it. So I'm thinking, yeah, maybe I should get it, because a long time ago I already wanted it, but I was able to put it away. So this is the Middleton. This thing used to cost $299, but now it's at I think $207. Oh, $209.99. So there's that one. Of course, there's a cheaper one, the Woolen. That one's for $69, but I heard the sound on that one, it does not sound great. The one that my sibling has, I think it was like an Acton, and that thing sounded amazing. It's this one right here. That one's, wow, $229, but that one has no battery. It's a straight plug-in, so it needed to be plugged in order to play. But the one that I wanted to get, this one right here, the Middleton, that one has a battery inside already. So we shall see. man, I don't got money to buy and I gotta worry about other stuff. And alright, let me alright, that's that. Let me put on the other screen. So yeah, me being Delulu, I got so many stuff to worry about. And here I just want to buy things. I think I know why. It's so I could get distracted and not think about the real problems I'm having. Maybe I should get it, because once I get it, that's when there's no excuse and I'll have bigger stuff to worry about. Anyways, I'm still debating. But one thing I realized is I should not cheap out on the things that I want to get, or maybe even need to get. Who knows? So yeah, that is it. The storage, I did check some places out. Man, they are expensive. It's like almost near $100. I think like 70, 80. Probably, I don't think there's tax on there yet. With tax, probably about 100. Who knows? So I'm thinking about getting it when she says we only got like a day or two, then get it and then move everything out. That's my plan, because wow, 100 plus per month, man. Anyways, that's all I have for this video. I apologize being all over the place. There was things I wanted to talk about. Let me write the speakers, Marshall. But I was too negative and I had to do 2 retakes. I really wanted to talk about it. Maybe if I could, I don't know, if the Father of Heaven is willing. I don't think he wants me to talk about it. That was why he did that. Anyways, do apologize all over the place. Right now my mind's not in the right spot. I'm just thinking about too many things all at the same time. But I do want to say thank you. I don't want to keep it dragging on. I do want to say thank you to those that are watching my video. If you watched it all the way through, thank you so much. If you are new, please, if you are new and you enjoy the content or want to join along the journey, please consider helping me out with a like, a comment, a share, and if you're not subscribed, to subscribe. And to all my returning viewers, thank you so much for your support. I do appreciate it a lot, and it does encourage me to keep it moving, keep it going. I do want to make a prayer for those that watched the video all the way through. I pray that the Father of Heaven will give us peace and a sound mind with whatever challenges we encounter, whatever obstacles, situations, people, person, that we may be able to handle it gracefully, peacefully, and if it is in our will, and if it is possible, that we may be able to handle it with love and positivity. I also pray that if we have been wrong in such a way, that we may be able to forgive, to truly forgive, and not to hold on and say that we forgive, but to actually mean it. And I also pray that the Father of Heaven will give us lots of love, because we need this love to be present in this world. Not only to be present, but to also be aware of what's going on. Because there are a lot of things going on subliminally. There are even things that are in our face, but a lot of people, I don't think they can see it. And that's all I have for this video. Thank you for watching. Until the next, the Most High willing. Hallelujah and Sinji Dua.